guys, welcome back to another video. We're going to do a short shop tools video today. New addition to the shop. It's my pneumatic air over hydraulic lift. Perfectly wide enough for ride mowers. The center section there, you can see there's a seam here and a seam here. This section is about 2.5 feet wide, and then you put the extensions on, they drop and pin in, and with the extensions it's about 48 inches wide. So it's perfect. Ride mowers, quads, motorcycles. We'll take the extensions off and we can use push mowers will fit in there, generators, power washers, that kind of stuff. Motorcycles use the wheel chock. It's kind of a handy thing. And this model has a dropout. So once you get a motorcycle on there and clamp the wheel in, you would put a small scissor jack in the middle and lift it up so the back tire comes off the ground, and then this section pops out. That section lifts out so the tire can drop out from underneath the motorcycle, and you can change the back tire or do whatever you're doing, take the back off. Yeah, these ramps, the approach ramps just pin in. There's like a little stud that sticks out of them. One there, one there, one there, and one there. They just drop in, and when the lift goes up, they actually tilt down. So, yeah, seems to be okay. If I was designing it myself, what I would have done is this edge here, I would have made this edge much longer. It would still have to lay flat, so that angle would have to be right, but this would be much longer. And when the ramps tilt down, what it would do is it would create a wheel chock, so nothing can roll right off of it, because these don't act like that. So that's the way I would do it anyways, but that's me. And I can always add something if I want. I got a welder, I can do whatever I want. So the wheel chock is nice, looks sturdy enough, it's bolted through the table, it's nice and tight. So you would drive your bike in, that's the stop so it doesn't go off the end of the hoist, and then you just crank that handle and it tightens on the tire. It's a nice heavy table. It's got a foot operated pump and the release, or it's got an airline on it, so you can use the air. Just squeeze the handle down. I'm not going to run it all the way up, but you can squeeze the handle and run it pneumatically. Yeah, I think it's a great addition to the shop. As far as detailed information, I got this from Princessauto. Here in Canada, that would be the equivalent of Harbor Freight, and its regular was $1,200, on sale for $788. And it's the higher, it's their high-end one. They have other ones. This is the high-end, the higher-end one. This is their, I guess, the top-of-the-line one that they have. But I couldn't complain for the price. The shop wasn't quite ready for it due to the size of the shop. This takes up a lot of real estate in here. That's why most of the time it's going to be spent with no extensions on the side, so we can get around it. But that being said, it also makes a great workbench. It's a nice solid top. You can use it as a welding table. It'd be great. Yeah, I'm sure we're going to get a lot of use out of this. I'm going to put something on there. Alright, so the specs say that this should lift about 90 seconds on air, and I think it's 120 or 130 on with a foot pump, but we're going to run it on air. Let's give her a shot, lift it up to full height, and then we'll pop one of the extensions off and see what it looks like. Alright, so that's that. It's all the way up. Pop you out a stand here and I'll show you what I'm looking at underneath for the safety catches. It does have safety bars, so it won't come down on its own if hydraulic line lets go. Get your light on there. There we go. So you got these stops here, and as the lift is going up, there's a little arm here that will catch on the back side of these. So it's above the last one right now, and so you would just lower the lift, and these dogs will catch these stops, and then the lift is mechanically locked. Not relying on hydraulic lines or hydraulic cylinders to stay up. Now to lower the lift, you lift this bar, and those two cams flip over, and it actually holds the lock up so you can go all the way down to the bottom. They self-reset, so the next time you go up, they rotate down, and the safety bar drops, and it will lift over those catches. So that's not bad. Yeah, it's about 90 seconds, maybe a little less, but that's all right. This here's a customer's machine. It's the first thing I've had on my lift. Other than the instruction book, which everybody knows, if you've seen my other videos, they just get thrown to the side, so nobody ever reads them. Anyways, that's that. We're gonna pop the extensions off of here, get you back in the stand, and I'll get that one extension off, and it'll let me get a little closer to the machine to work on it. Hang on, we get you reset. Alright, so let's pop that extension off this side. I'm not going to do both, just the one is enough. So you just unpin your rear ramp. And then there's a little cotter pin. Another little pin here. I'm sure they're going to get lost. Oh, come on. Looking blind here. Cotter pin. Lock pin. This should just lift right off. There we go. Get a little closer to whatever you're working on. I gotta figure out a place where I'm gonna store those. Probably be outside. It'll let you get nice and close to the machine so you can work on it. Now this center section being 2.5 feet wide or so, it fits push mowers real nice. Like I got a 22 inch will fit on there just fine. This is a very narrow machine, so it's even easier to work on. So that's that. To let it down, you just make sure it's off the lock, so you lift it so it's off the locks, lift the handle up, drop it back down, and hit the release pedal, and it drops down. Let's get this out of the way. Set that there for now. There's an adjustment on the side of this hydraulic unit. Let me see if I can get you close up here. Oh, where are you looking? Pay attention to what I'm talking about here. Okay, there you go. So an adjustment here, you can make it go down. That's your release. So if you tighten that, the hoist goes down slow. If you loosen that, it'll go down faster. So with something light like this on it, I can leave that open and it'll come down pretty quick. If you have something like a motorcycle on there, like my Harley's like 900 pounds, you want to make sure it comes down nice and slow so there's no sudden movements and shock movements. So we're going to just lift it off the locks, and I'll lift that safety bar, and now you're too close. There we go. You just drop your foot on the pedal, and down it comes. I'm going to adjust that screw so you can see the difference in the speed. There we go. So it's not coming down too bad right now. That's relatively quick, but if I open this up, it'll come down even faster. There we go, all the way to the floor. Anyways, guys, it's not a review. It's just, this is what's going on in the shop. My opinion on it so far, well, that's the first thing I've ever put on it, so my opinion is it works so far. Once we get a 900-pound machine on there, we'll see how it goes. But, yeah, I think it'll be good. It'll certainly help me out. Getting too old to be crawling around on this concrete with my knees. So, I couldn't say no for the price. We're going to end this video here, guys. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Click that bell icon. It'll notify you when I upload new videos. Until the next one, take care.